Visit Lily Marshall's classroom at Boston Latin Academy and she'll take you out into the world. That's because the English and Humanities teacher travels across the globe and uses her experiences as teaching tools.
The world basically became my classroom, and now when I come back to teach, I can bring the world to my students. I run 2 travel and education blogs. AroundTheWorldL.com is my personal travels, and TeachingTraveling.com profiles teacher travelers from around the world. It incredibly boosts literacy because my students can read it in their free time and comment. It's real-world reading and writing. So when I'm teaching them grammar, for example, I'll say, I'm teaching this to you and I also have to use it.
There's just this energy that she creates that is very much Ms. Marshall, and it makes everyone excited about literacy.
I'm taking a group of 21 Boston Latin Academy students to China, to Beijing for a week.
I immediately wanted to sign up with my friends. It sounded so exciting and I thought it would be a wonderful experience.
I was so honored to be named a literacy champion. I also feel part of a larger movement. It's been wonderful to meet the other literacy champions and kind of feel like part of a literacy army.
Karen Miller is a GED instructor at Bristol Community College and the Literacy Center in Attleboro. She doesn't just give students lessons in the classroom, she gives them lessons in life.
When I look at these students, what I see is promise. Many of them have in their lives been told they weren't going to amount to anything. Many of them have felt stupid. I've been involved in more than 50 students getting their GED, and most of them passed all of their tests the first time.
Karen first came to the Literacy Center as a volunteer. She had never taught before. She came from the business world, and I saw that immediately that she was a great fit. And before long, she was working for us.
I get a lot of joy in working with the students who really have not had good experiences in school. You know, and when you have a student that you can actually say, I'm really proud of you, and you can see in their face that this may be the only time that they've really heard those words, I'm like, my eyes are filling up.
I hope to be like her one day and be able to help kids the way she has.
Karen's also making an impact outside of the classroom by authoring the writing unit of a pre-GED textbook.
Being a literacy champion is really important. I've had a lot of opportunity in the last couple of years to make an impact, so I was very excited to find out that I was selected and couldn't wait to meet the other literacy champions to hear about the wonderful things that they've been doing.
Megan McGinley Crow is the Director of Education and Development for the Early Education Center Little Sprouts. She uses cutting-edge methods to oversee the curriculum for 14 schools in Massachusetts.
The field of early education is changing constantly. The field of early literacy is a fairly new field. The first real studies were done in the early 2000s. So it's really something that is on the forefront of a lot of attention. And I just love that innovation.
In a pilot program, Megan is introducing iPads in preschool classrooms. She says iPad applications are one of the best ways for children to build literacy skills independently.
They could have a teacher to teach all of these literacy skills, but with 20 children and 2 teachers, that's not always possible to have the one-on-one time. So you could have an application that's all alphabet-based, and children could be practicing their letters, learning how to write letters, all independent, so that the iPad's actually the thing and the tool that's rewarding them if they're getting it correct or helping them fix it if they're not.
I see the passion in Megan for early literacy. She is devoted.
I do family trainings within Little Sprouts for our families on a multitude of topics. And then I bring some of that learning out into the community as well and partner with some community organizations. Being a literacy champion is an exciting way to connect with other people within the state who are also passionate about literacy, regardless of the age of the student, and be able to share best practices so that we can all learn and all grow the literacy within Massachusetts.
Karen Vogt, founder and CEO of Wellness Incorporated and creator of the Alphabet Fitness program, gets kids on their feet to learn their ABCs.
Being a literacy champion is an honor to me. What we see are children sitting more and more nowadays, and little children, the age range that we're working with, 3 to 6-year-olds, they are designed to move. That's how they strengthen and develop their full body and their brains together. We just simply let them go and learn their ABCs by mimicking these 26 chimp letters and then starting to write their words together as a group. No alphabet was ever in the whole world designed for young children. People just did not know that children learn kinesthetically with their full bodies.
That collaboration between fitness and literacy really makes a huge difference. And we see this in not just around the world, but also in Boston and some of the inner city neighborhoods.
We have so much obesity and stress in our world that simply stretching their body when they're learning their ABCs reduces their stress levels and makes them receptive to learning.
Meet Rafi Chaprut, a volunteer at Cape Cod Community College Access Program who created a conversational English class for his students.
In the conversation class, it is not a regular standard program. We talk about new words, and mostly it's through jokes, mostly with fun stuff.
Students definitely are much better at conversation now. Students want the classes, and they've just been very happy to have them and to meet with him. And I think teachers are also seeing the importance.
As an immigrant himself, Rafi understands the needs of his students.
They live together, they speak their own language, they don't have the opportunity to participate in all the activities that the community has. My goal is to make them individuals of the community.
It is not just write and read, but to have to talk. And if I don't have nobody at home, how I can do it? So he's come to help us.
Literacy Champion, it's a big honor. The biggest challenge is seeing the attendance, or the students I should say, very motivated and trying to come, but not being able to come for financial reasons, for living reasons, for surviving reasons. How can I change it? By making them part of the society, getting a better job. That's my challenge, and it's very difficult.
Hello, my name is Carol Ann Conroy, and I'm president of the Massachusetts Literacy Foundation, which sponsors the Massachusetts Literacy Champions Awards. Since 2003, the program has recognized more than 70 leaders across the state who are advancing literacy. We hope you enjoyed meeting the 2011 Literacy Champions in this video. You can also find and share literacy resources and events at our website, masslitnetwork.org.
Find and share literacy news, events, and resources in Massachusetts at masslitnetwork.org.